professionally managed. So, I mean, it's not an impossible task. And, you know, I think the guy, Patrick Thompson today, you know, talked about, you know, he's not desperate for this job, he's just desperate for the right job. And, you know, that is, you know, the kind of person we need to have.
What are your impressions of Patrick Thompson? What you've seen?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say. He served in Cincinnati, where he was his contract was not renewed by the commission. But you know, you see this with county managers all the time. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that commission's a 3-member board, and if you have one person on a 3-member commission that flip-flops, then all of a sudden you're out of favor. So just because he was not approved doesn't mean he was not doing the job.
You mentioned that commissioners are under state law that requires them to make this hire by June 1st. Thompson is also a finalist for a position in Illinois. What happens if he takes that job or isn't hired? Where does that leave Jefferson County?
Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. I think he's looking at Wisconsin as well. And, you know, the way the legislature is ruled, if we can't, if 4 members of our commission don't approve the candidate, then they do get an extension. So we can legally move forward and find a different candidate.
Well, finally this morning, a judge is considering approval of a lawsuit settlement in Jefferson County's original occupational tax challenge. Taxpayers would get to split almost $38 million, $12.5 would go to the county. How does this settlement look to you?
Well, it looks again like we keep delaying. They're concerned about that money in escrow being frozen if the county decides to go into bankruptcy. The judge is delaying ruling. And, you know, in the end, it's all about how much the attorneys will be paid versus the few dollars that the workers will be paid.
Well, with regard to the lawyers' fees, the judge will consider that in the settlement. $11 million plus expenses for the 3 lawyers. That's what's out there right now. How fair is such a payout in your view?
Well, it's an awful lot of money. On the other hand, it's the way lawyers work, and that's it's always going to be up for debate, and that's what the judge will be hearing.
Well, John Archibald is a columnist for the Birmingham News. You can catch his thoughts each Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. John, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for having me.
Sunny skies today, a high around at 90 degrees. With increasing clouds tonight, there's a chance of rain with lows around 65. It is 65 in Birmingham, 63 in Gadsden.
It's Morning Edition from NPR News. I'm Steve Inskeep.
And I'm Renee Montagne. We now have a partial answer to a case that involves a missing journalist. Dorothy Provaz was born in Iran, but also holds American citizenship and spent many years as a